Hey guys, it's Spoot with Fort Misery Gaming talking about Sinoalice today. Today we are going over the brand new Kaguya event, the bamboo cutter herself. Really just going to be kind of a brief overview, things to expect. You do get to unlock another little tiny story class for it, which is pretty cool. So let's take a look. It is the Incarnation of Solitude. It's actually got a pretty cool payout too. So, as usual, you have mission complete payouts for each of these, so like run through them. The scales are very nice. I don't know how many of them you need, but get them. And you get 6 gems, 4 in others, so it kind of depends on what match you're looking at, but they're all pretty okay. Yeah, I think you get 6 in all of them. Let's see. Nope, just 4 in that one, but you do get a gold book, or at least a bronze book, and you get our new friend, Solitary Black Rabbit. She is Victorious Melody 2, so in a lot of guild Grain Colo and regular Colo, she is going to be replacing Hound or any of the guys that have Vic Melody 1. Plus, she's a natural SR, or she's natural S, so she goes up to SR, so the stat spread on her is going to be a little better. Not by much, obviously, because, I mean, you're still only looking at about 1,000. Maybe a little less than, but at SR she might, and I believe it's charm medals to get her upgraded. She requires less than an SR, so as opposed to having to buy like dragon blood and stuff, you only have to get like the lesser materials, which tend to be cheaper. And since there's grimoire banners going on right now, we all should have at least a little bit of charm medals floating, so not the worst thing in the world to be concerned about. Alright, so we have Kaguya Breaker coming out of it. You've got, oh, bird masks. I need so many bird masks. Shackle. We've got Delicioso. We've got Kaguya with a katana that's built for killing buildings, I guess, if we're being honest. And I like the style of a lot of these outfits, and you can giggle when I say style because that is actually what I mean. So like the dragon tattooing, like the energy that comes out of the swords, because you've got her rabbit skull thing over here on the blade as opposed to on her staff like normal. Her Oni staff, I guess. It's also like classically Japanese. So like you would always have like half of the kimono on because your sword arm would be out. Stuff like that. Like the sheath is really cool. Like the actual art style for this game always blows me away because it looks sweet. I don't know what's going on with like the black and white legging versus the not legging. I guess it's just to show off some, you know, hip, which is fine. I mean, that's kind of what some of us are here for anyway. So we'll go ahead and look at her stats and see what she look like. Come here, you. So, like a story class, she has 50 in each stat that she gets. I think it's primarily physical defense. Yeah, she gets 150 up to 8, and she gets 50 on level 3. So regular blade user, regular breaker user, more of a skin if you would really like. Looks decent enough. As normal, I'm not really commenting on the Arcana upgrades because one, those are resource based, so you have to spend things to get them, and I'm not telling you to do that unless I know for a fact that they are the most ridiculous thing that we have swinging. So that's pretty much it for the character, the Nightmare. The event itself is pretty easy up until the last stage. I was mostly AFKing it up until verse 10 because, or verse 9, because the boss actually hits really hard. Surprisingly hard. So if you can, obviously get down to upgrade the rabbit. If you can't, don't worry about it. I don't know if max L being her is really worth it. It's usually only like 150 to 180 stats per. So obviously if you are using her for Colo, one of you is going to take a stat hit. But keep in mind, she's she's a better victory hound, or she's a better vicious hound, a hateful plant, and all those guys. So she's already going to give you better than what you were getting before. Oh, I guess it's almost 1200. That's how math works. Because if you take, like, 2 out of here, it's 333 plus 2. So, yeah, that makes sense. And then you've still got the 290s, so... it's pretty cool. I actually... Can you see her upgraded? She looks really cool without her nightmare mask on. The story is a little crazy. You're outrunning death as someone. I won't obviously spoil the story for you, but it's sort of... Oh, there she is. That's her. She's got little bunny ears and everything. It's really cool. So that's pretty much it for the Kaguya event. Make sure you get as many clears as you can. Bird masks are always needed. You get a lot of skill gems out of this one this time. They're mostly A's, but occasionally they throw S's at you. There are a couple of experience books. Some of you are probably inching up on maxing out the majority of your classes. Others maybe not as much. So like even for free-to-play players, these are always really beneficial to get and to see. So give Incarnation of Solitude a shot. You can use Princess Kaguya to increase specialty weapon skill effectiveness. So, like, you unlock the Breaker and you are a Breaker main. Swap to her, you will do slightly more in the Breaker class. That being said, you guys have a good one.